Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to the Danny G Daily. I am the Hedgehog Man. Now, Danny's in the car and he's telling lies. It's basically all that's happening.
Good day though. Nice day. The rain stayed off. We've all enjoyed ourselves. It was lovely playing my brother. I ain't seen him for a few weeks, like, you know what I mean? So it was nice to play with my bro today. Nice to see him pick it up on the back nine as well. He had 58 on the first nine and he had 48 on the back nine. So he beats first nine score by 10. That was nice to see him. Nice to see that he didn't get angry.
Don't worry, he's not talking about golf all the time. His subject is about to change to how I'm no different to P. Diddy. But we'll get there.
Didn't lose his head.
Well, trust us, it's worth it.
Kept his cool. You know what I mean? And he beat his score by 10. So
there's a lot of lies coming out here.
Hyundai. Right.
I drive a Hyundai, Danny. Rachel drives a Hyundai. We all drive Hyundais.
It's over 10 years old now. But it's a good car, bro. It's a really, really good car.
It's a lot over 10 years old, Danny. Remember, we know the registration. Somebody put it in webuyanycar.com. And they offered you £600 for it. So ours are considerably nicer, to be fair. Well, yeah, I think ours are a year old now. We've had ours a year. We've got them both brand new. And I think Danny's is like 16, 17-year-old.
The limited edition part is just
it's fucking really limited. Right. You can't have a second hand. Right, you can have a second-hand car that's worth anything, even if it's worth, I think I paid 50 quid for my first car, right? That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. What you drive is immaterial. I'm not putting anybody down for what they drive. What you can't do is have a car that's worth £600 and then come out with stuff like, it's limited edition, though. It can't be that limited edition, Danny. It's worth £600, right? Just say, I drive it. It gets us from A to B. That does us. That's all you need to say. You don't have to try and turn it into something it's not. A lot of people think, right, that I put Danny down for what he does. And I don't. And if you think that, let me explain it to you like this. I put Danny down, not because of what he does, but because what he tries to dress what he does up as. For example, sitting on the settee smoking rollies all day. Plenty of people do that. But Danny tries to pass it off as full-time employment. That's funny. The sitting smoking rollies isn't funny. But trying with a straight, very long, but straight face going, yeah, I'm at work right now, yeah, right, is another level.
Seats. Loads more plugs in the car for your chargers and stuff like that, really. Compared to the normal one. It's all levers all the way through. And all the levers are heated. You know what I mean? And obviously you got... Apparently,
there's a video somewhere about Tony and Danny arguing about the age of the car. Tony says it's 16 years old. Danny says it's 18 years... Actually, they might have been talking about something else there, you know?
A few more electrics in the car.
Look into my eyes, Jay.
It's just a fucking normal... It's a nice car, I'll give it that. People often say to me, like, when you're going to get a new car? And I'm like, I'm not going to get a new car unless I need one. Do you know what I mean? I'm not like that. I won't buy a car on finance. I've never bought a car on finance, not once in my life, you know that. Never ever paid for anything on finance.
Right, Danny. Before this goes, you've never paid for anything on finance. Have you not? Nothing. Ethan never give you a little ticky. Give Daddy a little ticky. Till the weekend, till payday. Have you not? Nothing on finance ever, have you not? Ever. Ever. Danny ain't gonna like Craig with his Gucci on today. This is intentional for where Danny's conversation is going. I put this on purpose. Never ticked anything off of your young'un? No, never, no. because I've got to be honest, right, Danny? If a council estate tick bill had a name or had a face, it would be exactly what's on my screen now.
Nothing. I have no debt.
I believe he's got no debt. He's also got nothing. So what would he be in debt for?
And I know you're going to find that hard to believe in this day.
Now, before you start telling me about where you get the car from, please try and remember that we have several videos of you saying that that car used to be your dad's and you got it when he sadly passed away. Just remember that before you go on to tell the lies now about where you got the car from. Okay? Are we clear on that? Good.
Age, but I swear to God, my brother will tell you, Dan will tell you, Tony will tell you, I have no debt. None. Because unless I can buy it cash, I will not buy it. Just the way I am. That's the way I was raised.
See, I used to think like that, right? But now, I'm a little different now. If I can put something on 12 months interest-free, and it's interest-free, I'd rather pay for it over the 12 months. Even if I've got the money in the bank initially, I'd rather keep the money in my bank as long as I can. I don't know if it's something to do with age, whether it's just because I know more about managing money now. But I used to be like that. If I didn't have the actual cash for it, I wouldn't buy it. But now I can have that actual cash for something quite comfortably in the bank and still spread the payments out. Interest-free, though. I'm not paying any interest on anything when I've got the money there. That's insane.
You can't afford it, you can't have it. And nowadays, it's like if you can't afford it, we'll give it you a chucky, but you're going to pay a hell of a lot. Doing that, I will pay cash for whatever I have. All my cars I paid cash for. This, the car had a new shaped ash.
Just said he paid cash for this car. Did you hear that? He paid cash.
I will not buy it. Just the way I am. That's the way I was raised. You can't afford it, you can't have it. And nowadays, it's like if you can't afford it, we'll give it you a chucky, but you're going to pay a hell of a lot. Doing that, I will pay cash for it.
Are we watching Top Gear?
Whatever I have. All my cars I paid cash for. This, the car had a new shaped Astra before this. Before that, I had a Mercedes estate. Yeah, paid cash for them.
Now, bear in mind here, right? Danny says that he doesn't talk about money. He does. He doesn't talk about a lot of money because he doesn't have a lot of money. But that's not anybody else's fault. He's talking about money right now, and then in his next breath is going to say about how all I talk about is money. I like to think that in between the money references, there are a few jokes along the way. but who am I to decide what this content is subjective? It's up to you, lot.
That's how I buy stuff. I don't believe in debt.
How do you get finance if you don't have a job? That's it, and it's not like he's got a limited company or anything, so he can show them books or anything like that, or a wage from a limited company going into his bank every month. So you can be like, look, and then on Tuesday I made 20 quid on TikTok, and then if you look, I made 28 quid on Wednesday, and then I only made 12 quid on Friday, but it was a quiet day and there was loads of trolls in, and then I had the day off on Saturday because I had a mental breakdown. I clipped Tony on Sunday, so I didn't do that day. But I did 8 hours on Monday, and I made £36 on Monday. So what do you reckon my credit rating is off the back of that? What do you mean, get out?
I don't want debt. Cheers, bro. What clubs I use? I have a mixed bag, really. We'll have a few sets. I have drivers, an R7, which is an old one, but it's gold.
He has a few sets of golf clubs, all obviously paid for by cash as well.
It's a good driver.
To be fair, for an average person like Danny, most things you have to buy on credit. Settees, kitchens, cars. Most big purchases, you get an expensive bed. Most purchases people tend to put on credit. So this would explain, if he pays cash for everything and he hasn't really got any, why he also doesn't have anything. Like, Tony and Danny need to understand that, okay, right, you might not want debt, right? The only time I haven't wanted any debt, or I haven't wanted any, has been times in my life when I was working at a call center, say, and I would get paid, and I knew that when I got paid, I was going to blast all that money. So there was no point in us getting any debt, because any direct debits that had to come out my bank account would bounce, because I'd spend all the money putting stuff up my nose for the week and then be skinned for 3 weeks. That was basically my life until I started making a living off music. I would just blast me call center wages in a weekend. Proper horrible way to live, to tell you the truth. So I'd have one amazing week a month, and that's what I went to work every day for. It was diabolical till I started, making an income off music. And then the money just didn't run out, which then took it to a whole another ball game of debauchery. But most people have nice things because they get something on credit and they pay that off, and they get something else on credit. Pay that off, they get something else on credit. And then by the end of it, you've updated your whole. My parents used to do it. You've updated your whole house. You might need a new car then. So you chuck the car in. You put a little bit more on credit, and you get a new car and stuff like that. I think most of us had a call center era. Yeah, I've been sacked from most call centers in the UK. And that's how people with normal jobs and normal lives have acquire nice things over time. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm not in any debt, right? As things stand at the moment, in December, I paid all of my debt off completely. And I'm not in any debt at the moment. But I've been in debt. I've paid debt. I've not paid debt in the past and ruined my credit rating and had to build it back up and all of that. And it's just part of how the world works. I'd love to come on here and be like, haha, debt's for fucking poor people anyway, right? But I would just be saying that to make you laugh. That's not my true thoughts on it. Debt makes the world go round, Daddy, whether you like it or not. And as a father and a husband, you want surely to have your family to have the best life they possibly can. And if you're doing that and if you don't want to go into any debt because Daddy G's not going to be in any debt. Come on, you've just told her that you bought your dad's car cash, and you've told her 7 times or something that your dad gave, or that you took your dad's car when he passed away, which is one of the reasons I've not really gone to town on taking the piss out the car. I do mention the fact it's only worth £600 and that you keep trying to pass it off as limited edition. I can't imagine there is. In fact, it'd be even more limited edition now than it was when you got it, because there can't be that many of them still on the road. So it's either got this emotional attachment to your dad or you paid cash for it. So which is it?
My Titleist D10, which I've been using today.
That was quite a rant, wasn't it?
And I've got my TaylorMade UI10, which is at home. I've got 3 sets of irons. I've got Ben Sawyer's, old ones, old. Yeah, but pro, Ben Sawyer's semi-pro clubs. Half blades. Ben Sawyer's that you've never seen before, because these fuckers are 20 years old, man. Yeah? You've never seen these clubs, but they're good clubs. They cost me a lot of money when I bought them. There was the top of the range 20 years ago of Ben Sawyer's when I bought them. It wasn't mega expensive. I think irons were about 650 quid for them Ben Sawyer's irons. Then I've got Titleist MEs, which are £1,000. And then I've got Mizuno JPX Hot Metal Pros, which is what I'm using right now. I've got 2 putters.
So Danny, if you're willing to go into debt for it, right, you know how you talk about, oh, you want these fitted clubs and blah, 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 blah. You could get whatever your dream thing is, just pay it off over time. Why not? Oh, because you'll have the credit rating of a dead otter.
I've got an Odyssey 2 ball, and I've got a TaylorMade. It's like a spoon putter, so it's like a weird shape. I don't use it anymore. I used to. And then I've got various wedges and stuff. But I've got loads of clubs, loads. What I'm using, I'm set at the moment.
He's got clubs worth more than his motor. Yeah. It's limited edition, though.
That's in my bag right now.
You know what's funny about that as well, right? My friends will tell you, my real life friends will tell you, if you want Craig to buy something, tell him it's limited edition. Because I'm a marketer's dream, me, you know. I'm like, limited edition, I want it now. I want two, I want one to keep, one to sell.
Is my Titleist D10, my 3 wood and my 5 wood are both Titleist 915F. My 3 iron.
Now, bearing in mind, he's about to tell you in a moment that he doesn't talk about material things after talking about material things for a good 10, 15 minutes. What he means is he talks about material things that are important to him, which is fine, but just don't do something and then say you don't do it straight after.
Is a Titleist TMB driving iron. My 4 iron is a Titleist CB. And then my 6 iron down to pitching wedge are Mizuno Hot Metal Pros.
How much?
And then
How is it one of one?
my gap wedge is
Surely at one point it was one of two.
a Mizuno mirrored. So it's
I've
like
got
a
a Scream merch. I've got Scream merch in my bedroom. Went to go on eBay to back your statement.
on the back.
Yes, you have.
Very cool, that club. My 54 degree is a Voki SM9, 6 degree bounce. And my 58 degree is a Voki oil can, tour grind. Putter, Odyssey 2 ball. It's a good solid motor, bro. 4x4, all works. And like I said, I'm not one for appearances, you can tell that. I mean, I've gone today in my fucking Danny G hoodie. I'm not even dressed like a golfer really today, am I? But I want to
My Danny G merch is better than your Danny G merch.
be for comfort, really, today. Do you know what I mean? It was more about comfort for me today. It's cold, it's cold. It's nice, but it's cold. So I thought, fuck it, I'm just going to be comfortable. And if you notice for me, I
Craig,
don't...
do you think Danny is dirt poor? No. I think he lives as if he's dirt poor because he spends all of his disposable income. He chooses to spend all of his disposable income on weed and tobacco. So I think he's living at a class under of the money that he's got coming in because he chooses to spend his disposable income on weed and tobacco. There's not many things that I own that Danny couldn't buy in a month or two if he wasn't spending all of his money on weed and tobacco. You know what I mean?
Like, you've seen me when
He looks fucking dirt poor.
I'm out, right? I have some really nice clothes, don't I? Have you noticed? When you see me out with Tony, I actually dress nice, right? I have some nice clothes, yeah? Right? But you don't see me wearing them very often, do you? I don't.
Did he just say he's got nice clothes? What? Allegedly.
It's a good solid motor, bro. 4x4, all works. And like I said, I'm not one for appearances, you can tell that. I mean, I've gone today in my fucking Danny G hoodie. I'm not even dressed like a golfer really today, am I? But I wanted to be for comfort, really, today. Do you know what I mean? It was more about comfort for me today. It's cold, it's cold. It's nice, but it's cold. So I thought, fuck it, I'm just going to be comfortable. And if you notice for me, I don't... Like, you've seen me when I'm out, right? I have some really nice clothes, don't I? Have you noticed? When you see me out with Tony, I actually dress nice, right? I have some nice clothes, yeah? Right? But you don't see me wearing them very often, do you? I don't. I'm not one of them dudes, man, that needs to come online every day with all my hair perfect and the camera angle perfect and the...
Well, you put coconut oil on your hair every day. That's what you said. I legit woke up like this. I've only been awake about an hour. And I haven't done my hair. Mind you, with a mohawk's pretty cool because when it's short, you can lie on your side like that. And your hair's not touching anything. So you can wake up and your hair's still perfect. Sometimes it's not. Depends how much Rachel's been pulling it, to be honest with you.
Lighting perfect. You know, to make myself look the best I can possibly look. I ain't like that. Most social media people are, right? They will get in the shower, they'll do their hair. If it's women, they'll put all the lipstick and the makeup
I don't do any of those things.
on, and they'll get the best clothes out and all that for an appearance. I don't deal with that shit, man.
I only ever have showers normally if I'm staying in a hotel room. I'm a bath kind of guy, me.
I don't do nothing for a...
Yeah, I had £500 police shades. Danny's got shades that expensive that don't exist.
And you all know that, because you see me every day. I wear what's comfortable. I mean, in my house, I have, if I showed you all of my clothes, if I put them all on my bed, you would be like, Danny, what the fuck? How many clothes does anybody need to own? And that's no joke. I probably have about 3 full wardrobes full of clothes.
So what you're experiencing here is Danny bragging about how many clothes he's got. 3, 4 wardrobes full of clothes. That's a lot. It's an awful lot for somebody who doesn't go outside.
And probably about 10 drawers.
I don't know if he means pairs of drawers or actual drawers.
That's how many clothes. I've got about...
Well done, Danny. You've got more clothes than me. Well done. I am forever trying to throw stuff out of my wardrobe at the moment. Not to make space for new stuff, just I want to keep it simple. It means less washing. This is me thoughts. It means less washing for Rachel. And just about 18 months ago, I decided I was going to buy one designer item of clothing a week. Whether that be a t-shirt, or whether that be a hoodie, or jeans, or something like that. And I've done that with the intention of slowly turning all of my clothes into either designer clothes or band merch, because they are the two things I like to wear. So I've got various different band merch, tops, various different boxing events I've been to, UFC stuff I've been to, t-shirts and stuff like that, and the rest is me designer bits, with a few little bits still left in there that I like from that I've got from H&M and stuff like that, but stuff that I really like that I've kept, and that's it. That's simple. All of which I was able to do, Danny, for no other reason than I went sober.
30 pairs of trainers.
A lot of people don't realize this. Danny goes on that I go on about money all the time, and I've never made in my adult life since 2006, when no, was it 2006? Yeah, 2006 when I signed with Hip Hop Village. Since then, RGS Entertainment Hip Hop Village is who I signed with. Since then, I've never made as little money as I make now my entire adult life. But because I'm not in the midst of active addiction, seeing that I make the least, I've never had more money than I've got right now, because I don't have to send anything to a drug dealer or pay anything for any alcohol. And that's been my trick to sorting out my wardrobe, Danny.
How many different pairs of trainers do you see? 3? I don't wear my stuff like that, man. It doesn't matter to me. None.
At the moment, Danny's got hundreds of pairs of trainers. At the moment, I've got 4 pairs of trainers. And that's the most amount of trainers I've ever owned in my entire life at one time that are all still wearable. Normally, I would buy a pair of trainers, wear them till they were falling off my feet, and go and buy another pair of trainers. I've never been one to stockpile trainers until recently.
That matters to me. Yeah.
Mainly when the Flannels website reduced the Yeezys to £140, I bought them in 3 colours.
Has no bearing on who I am. Yeah, and that's why I come online sometimes, mate. I haven't been in the bath. I haven't brushed my hair. I look rough as fuck. I don't care.
That's it. I was on £200 just on food and Monster for work, sickening. I've just give up energy drinks last Tuesday, so it'll be a week tomorrow since me and Rachel have had an energy drink. Well, last ever energy drink on Tuesday morning was called the Viking Berry, the Monster Viking Berry, and I was like, we can't quit energy drinks having not have tried the Viking one. So I had a Viking, and even then I was saying to Rach, I was like, yeah, because it's just paid for on a daily basis. I was drinking 4 to 8 cans of Monster a day, and they're £2 each. That'll fucking mount up that over the month. Like, so I'm going to say a financial try raise energy drink. I don't need energy drinks. Shout out FFM, no launching soon.
Hi. Ladies and gentlemen, are you into men that do press-ups? Do you like girls from the Philippines of a questionable age? Well then you'll love our new sponsor, FFM. You'll be kicking the ceiling in no time. FFM launching soon.
I'll invoice you for that later, Martin. Where are we?
And what?
That was spontaneous. Fuck that.
Who am I here to impress?
I'm ready to press the air horn, and I pressed the button that starts that piece of music playing, and I thought, fuck it, we're in this now.
Who the fuck am I here? I'm married, mate. My wife fancies me. She loves me to bits. Yeah, just as I am. Exactly as I am right now.
What you just said about bigger income versus medium income, but without spending on nonsense and booze, is a sobering realization. It is. It is. You know when I don't want to go too much down a tangent on this, but you know when you start taking stuff and you're younger and they go, oh, go on. I was convinced, right, that if you had an ecstasy tablet, I'd die at one stage in my teens. And then I started going to raves once a month, taking speed and realizing, well, everybody has fine on them. And then you do that, and then a couple of years later, cousins like, go on, here, have a line of this. Oh, that's nice. Oh, right. No one tells you about the financial aspect that this is going to have on pretty much your whole life if you don't stop doing it. Nobody tells you once you get to about 38, 40 years old, some of your friends are going to start dying from it. You know what I mean? It all seems so cheery to start with. And the reality of it's so dark. It's so dark.
So who the fuck am I impressing? I'm clean. Yeah, Tony will tell you that I'm very clean. I'm the cleanest man. She would tell you that I'm the cleanest man she's ever known. Actually, hygiene. Yeah, I know my teeth are stained, but I've drunk bear coffee. I've took bear fucking class A drinks when I was younger. I've had bear fights. You know what I mean? I've smoked bear weed. So my teeth aren't going to be fucking perfectly white, are they? Obviously.
Hold on a second, Daniel. What were his reasons there for having black teeth? Was fights, right? Fights don't stain your teeth. Right? What was the other thing he said? He smokes bear weed. Yeah, that'll stain your teeth. Coffee will stain your teeth. What was the other thing he said? Because I'm fairly sure that he said something else that wouldn't stain your teeth.
Yeah, I've had bear fights. Who was that shit, man? I even brushed my hair. I look rough as fuck. 3. I don't wear my stuff like that, man. It doesn't matter to me. None of that matters to me. It has no bearing on who I am. Yeah, and that's why I come online sometimes, mate. I haven't been in the bath. I even brushed my hair. I look rough as fuck. I don't care. And what? Who am I here to impress? Who the fuck am I here? I'm married, mate. My wife fancies me. She loves me to bits. Yeah, just as I am. Exactly as I am right now. So who the fuck am I impressing?
Well done, mate.
I'm clean. Yeah, Tony will tell you that I'm very clean.
He's not clean in any aspect of the word, though, is he?
I'm the cleanest man. She would tell you that I'm the cleanest man she's ever known. Actually, hygiene. Yeah, I know my teeth are stained, but I've drunk bear coffee. I've took...
Right, bear coffee. I've got to be honest, right? I used to drink a lot of coffee, and I used to drink black coffee. I used to do espresso shots, and I've got to be honest, I've seen a noticeable difference in my teeth since I've just stopped coffee, right? So I'll give him that.
Bear fucking class A drinks.
Bear class A drugs don't stain your teeth.
I've had bear fights.
Bear fights don't stain your teeth.
You know what I mean? I've smoked bear weed. So
bear weed probably discolour your teeth.
My teeth aren't going to be fucking perfectly white, are they?
No mention of tobacco in that, which has probably done most of the damage. But go on, Daniel.
Obviously. My skin's not, right?
I know girls that smoke and they've got the whitest teeth I've ever seen.
Put no creams or anything on it.
Because they just look after them.
I just wash my face with water. Do you get what I mean?
Funny how suddenly Danny just washes his face with water, right? Which is what I said I do, because that is legit what I do. I only use water on my entire body, right? So now he suddenly started using my coat if I just wash my face with water, because that's what I do. But we've seen him put coconut oil on his hair every day. And the other day we showed him his collection of beard serums.
It's None of this stuff matters to me. It never matters to me. It's just super. I am a real one, Toby. I'm realer than everybody else.
Although Rachel did buy me a black latte the other day, I have no explanation for how that happened. A black latte.
Being honest, in my opinion. It's my opinion. Some people would say, lots of other channels would say, no, you're not.
And there was a good 90-minute Kanye-esque rant about this latte.
I'm the realist right now.
I think it's going to be the name of me next EP. Hello.
You're not. You're not. I'm the realist.
Do you know the heating
In my
up?
opinion,
Sweat.
out of all of the dark side, in my opinion, I am the realist motherfucker around here. That's my opinion. Some people may differ.
In my opinion, I'm the realest motherfucker on here. I've got to be honest, right? I'm proud to say that I have never, ever, even as a passing thought, who do you reckon's the realest motherfucker on here?
In that opinion,
It seems mad that he took Class A's when he was younger, even though to brown his teeth, the one documentary was enough to stop him. Especially when he's such a conspiracy theorist as well. Because what made him believe that one documentary but not any other documentary he's ever watched? Yeah. I mean, I just come on here and I be myself, and people either like us or they don't. It's that simple with me, like. 370 in the house, hit the pipes, not...
Hit the pipes, not the lights. Hit the pipes. No. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Hit the lights, not the pipes or your wives.
whatever. But I'm entitled to my own. And my own opinion is I am definitely the most real motherfucker. Because I don't, like, have you noticed with me that I don't do anything? Do you know why I say I'm real as fuck?
Come on then.
Yeah, compared to everybody else, because I do nothing for clicks and views.
Right. Okay.
Nothing, right?
That would explain why you... Hello, Pumpkin. Here he comes to save the day. Scratching his ear. He's a little cute cat.
Zero. Anybody who does stuff for clicks and views
Just watch him just push my MacBook off the table.
and talks about stuff, yeah, just for clicks and views, in my opinion, you cannot be as real as me, because you're doing it for a reason. You're doing it just for clicks and views.
Stay high, stay strong.
I mean, it's like, let's talk about a geezer very quickly.
Right, I don't do anything on here for clicks and views, so to speak. Everything I do on here, 99 times out of 100, is because I enjoy it. If I do, what I've noticed recently is if I'm not enjoying a stream, chances are you aren't enjoying it as much either. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like this community exists for to have a laugh and have fun. So if I'm not having a laugh and having fun, how can the people watching it be? I mean, the chat does have a mind of its own. Like
Dr. Rackbull, right? You look at his views on all of his videos, right? Where he's not talking about me. And he don't really get any. You look at the views where he's talking about me.
I've got to be honest, all right, Danny? Right, what you have to take into account as well is you give Dr. Rackpull a lot to work with. So you're saying Dr. Rackpull is only getting views when he uses your name, whereas I say Dr. Rackpull's videos I find are funnier when he's talking about you, because he's got so much to work with, and he's got you so triggered.
Do you know what I mean? And he gets loads, right? So, and he only does them. Yeah, I mean, he says the same thing about me over and over and over again, isn't it? Same thing, it's like repeating himself. Nothing new to say, just the same thing.
Well, if there's one thing I hate in comedy, Daniel, it's repetition.
Right? But why does he do it? He does it because he gets him clicks and views.
That's
Now,
pissed on me
I
back.
could come
Back's not
online every
there.
day, and I could scream and shout at the camera and get more clicks and views than any of them. Truth though, right? I could come on the camera and go Danny G
I'm
every
gonna back
day.
there.
And get more clicks and views than any of them. And earn bare wedge doing it. Earn a lot of money doing it. Let's be real. Earn a lot of money.
Right, but anyone can go Raj on camera and get views. what that comes down to is how much self-respect have you got? I could go mad now and smash this equipment up and it would do more views than I've ever done. You know what I mean? Or I could pretend that you're really getting to us and start shouting and bawling and punching me in the head, and Rachel comes in and breaks the chair over us like it's WWE, and that will get views. Of course, any Raji can get views. Look at Get Off the Metro Now, for example.
Doing it.
Yeah, Gucci coat. My Gucci coat's in the bedroom.
I won't do it. Why?
Hung up.
It's not real.
There is. Oh, I thought I had a bomber. I thought my exo bomber jacket was on the chair.
I've always been like that.
I'm sweating in this hoodie and I can't take it off because you're going to start and talk about Gucci. This is the only Gucci item besides the coat that I've got here.
A lot of people think it wasn't real. Before it was, I was really like that. I was a fucking psychopath. I've calmed myself down. I've sorted myself out. So now I'm not a psychopath. So now I don't act like a psychopath. And I'm not going to act like a psychopath just for fucking revenue. Because that would make me a cunt.
Well, it wouldn't, to be honest with you, Danny. For somebody who hasn't gotten out, right? And the only way you're going to make a load of money in your life is if you do the one thing that you say you won't do. Your Gucci t-shirt is here. You could have told us that earlier. Because I'm sweating in this in here. I can feel the heat coming off the radiator. Ian, I've got the window open. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Much better. Right, where are we? Much better. Come on then, Daniel.
I'm not going to speak about somebody just for revenue. Because that would make me a cunt. It would make me not real.
Yeah, you can't.
It would make me...
You can't just decide you're not a psychopath anymore, Daniel. That's not what being a psychopath is, right? And you have to be extremely narcissistic to think that you can just turn these kind of things off. Things that you haven't got. What it was, Danny, what I think it was, I think you were on Class A's back then. I do. I think you were taking coke. I think you were snorting your YouTube revenue. This is just what I think. So this is just an idea. Doesn't mean it's right. Doesn't mean it's wrong also, though. I think you were snorting your YouTube revenue. And I think all of this started to go to your head big time. Even more so than it has now. What we're watching is the decline now. And we're watching the decline of the decline is what we're watching. And I think that when you say that your brother and your wife and your family and all that sat you down and said, look, Danny, you're being a knobhead. We need you to stop this behaviour. Blah, 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 blah. What I think that we're actually talking to you about is saying you need to knock the drink and the coke on the head. And I think that that's why you don't drink anymore. Why you tell yourself you don't drink anymore, because you used to drink and you used to get a packet in. So now you've gone from I don't drink at all to only drinking on holiday to now you're looking for excuses to drink. Proper addict behaviour, mate. I'm not having a go. I only know that for definite because I am one myself.
Fake. And I'm not willing to be fake. That's all, man.
Controller.
I only do
like bipolar.
Real. I don't do nothing else. Only real. It's like when I train at the gym. There's no fake weights. I show you the weights on the bar. I actually show you, right? I know I have to, because otherwise the trolls will be like, nah, that weight wasn't on there. No, I show you the fucking weight. When I play golf live. Why do I play golf live?
Because nobody's interested. And nobody watches your videos.
Because
Danny's videos struggle to do 1,000 views now.
Obviously.
Same with JDP.
It's very easy, isn't it, to take a shot, cut the camera off, walk to the ball, and it's in the middle of the fairway. take a shot, cut the camera off, walk to the ball, it's that far from the fucking hole. Bullshit. I play live because it's real. Live because it's real. And even if I train on video format, yeah?
1980 indicator.
You always see the weights that I'm using. Real. When I come on live, I don't use no filters, right? No special lighting to make myself look a certain way or better than I actually do. Because
Right, Danny, I don't have any special lighting. What I have on the ceiling is a light bulb, right? I have one of those in the studio as well. I think Wilkinson's isn't open anymore, is it? But I think they were about £11 in Wilkinson's. And what you do is you put it in, it works as a normal light bulb, normal room light. But you get an app on your phone, and you can change it to any color you want. And that, what you see in this room, is my favorite color, which is indigo. Take from that what you will. Craig's an angel. He's an angel.
tell you something about Craig.
There's 333 people in the house. He's an angel. Craig's an angel. Join the cult. Work for the Lord.
Right? I saw a video of Craig the other day, Hedgehog Man, where he was in a hotel with Rach. Bro, he looks rough as fuck. And that was normal lighting in a hotel room. Yeah? And
Rachel, can you make the light in here normal, please?
you look at him when he was in the hotel room with Rach, right? He looks rough as fuck. And my man has Botox. He has Botox and shit. And he still looks rough as fuck. Do you know what I mean, right? Proper rough.
I don't think I look that different with the light on. And what you can see here is what happened is I paid for my Botox and then I forgot to go for the top up. There you go. That's how I look in the brightest possible light. Not that different, is it, Daniel? What you notice is I don't have... Right, so I've got these lines here. Some slight... If I squint, there's some slight lines here. Don't have these fucking manky things up here. Or yours that seem to go in different directions, a bit like the Joker makeup. What is it, Danny G? Delusional Danny G would say, Heath Ledger settings. He's got me saying that in my day-to-day life now. Rach, dim the lights, hit the trees again.
Like 3 chins.
Not hit the trees like that, Daniel.
You know what I mean, right? Fucking wrinkles all over his face. His hair's going grey as fuck. I now know that Craig dyes his hair.
What?
Yeah, because I saw the grey in his hair.
Right, Danny. I've said this now since I came on. I'm not going to lie to you, right? My hair at the sides to about there has a lot of grey in it. And that grey has been there best part of 15 years now. And that's the real reason that I keep the mohawk. Because with the mohawk, I can shave all of those greys off down to the bone. So yes, I do have grey hairs. I have grey hairs in my beard. Stop dyeing me beard, Danny, when 50 Cent told us to stop dyeing me beard. It's in me Vegas vlog. 50 Cent's not in your vlogs, is he? No. Who's in your vlogs? Fucking Carol, right?
I've seen him when he's on camera with the light shining on him. He's got no grey in his hair. So I know he dyes his hair as well. So he has Botox. He dyes his hair. Probably wears blush.
Never worn blush on me life.
Probably wears a bit of lippy.
Really? You think my lips look like they've got
I ain't gonna do
lipstick on them, do you? Would you do me? I'd do me.
none of that. You're fucking mad. I don't do none of that shit. Wears all his best garms. Spends loads of money on buying garms so he can show how fucking rich he is to all you online. Oh, look how good I am compared to you because I'm wearing Gucci.
All right, I don't think clothes make anybody better than anybody. And I've never, ever looked at somebody wearing clothes and thought, they are better always than me. I've looked at somebody wearing clothes and thought, I don't like what he's wearing. Or I've thought, I like what he's wearing. Or even one better, I like what he's wearing. I reckon I could pull that off. That's it. That's as far as clothes go for me. Like I say, I was engaged for the best part of 17 years to a fashion designer. So clothes have played a very big part in my life.
Listen, Gucci doesn't make you a good person.
I know. Certainly doesn't know. Being a good person makes you a good person. Gucci doesn't make me a good person in the same way that your trampy Viking hoodie doesn't make you a good person either. Can't believe I have to explain this to a fucking fully grown adult.
I mean, we can blatantly say this, right?
Right? But it's no coincidence. See? Craig picks my outfits. I do indeed. I am. See, now I'm not saying that I'm not saying clothes make you a good person, right? But think about the wrongins on here. Decker Heggie, Danny G, Shadowboxer, Andy Smith, JDP. It can't be a coincidence that they are 5 of the worst dressed people I've ever seen, not on the internet, but in my entire life. It can't be a coincidence. So I'm not saying clothes can make you a good person, but there might be a trait of a wrong'un.
I reckon P. Diddy probably owned a lot of Gucci.
I don't think I've ever seen P. Diddy wear Gucci, to tell you the truth.
But P. Diddy was not a good person.
I'm not saying he hasn't, but I don't recall any iconic images P. Diddy where he's wearing Gucci.
Was he?
Whoa. In his head. Does this bring the two together? Listen to this.
I ain't gonna do none of that. You're fucking mad. I don't do none of that shit. Wears all his best garms, spends loads of money on buying garms so he can show how fucking rich he is to all you online. Oh, look how good I am compared to you because I'm wearing Gucci.
Right, I'll say this, right, Danny? It's nice to have nice things, but it's not really important.
Listen, Gucci doesn't make you a good person.
Well, there goes that sponsorship deal out the window for you.
I mean, we can blatantly say this, right?
Listen to this for a sentence.
I reckon P. Diddy probably owned a lot of Gucci. But P. Diddy was not a good person, was he?
Well, that's that sorted then. Look, he proper thinks he's like, ha! In your face! That P. Diddy bar destroyed them.
Truth though, right? Bare rich people wear Gucci, right? Bare rich people wear fucking expensive clothes. And they're all bad.
So if you own Gucci, you're bad. And he doesn't mean bad meaning good, he means bad meaning bad, doesn't he? Philosophy in it, fam.
Do you know why? Because to get to the point where you're just going out and spending £500 on a t-shirt every couple of days, you've got that much money. But if you've got that much money, you've got it by being a cunt.
Like I say, I don't buy a £500 t-shirt every couple of days. What I said is, it was about 18 months ago, I said, once a month, going to treat myself to a nice piece of clothing, regardless of what that might be, until my whole wardrobe's high-end designer. That's and that's what I've done. I didn't go out and spend 20 grand on clothes.
You've got it by being
I certainly don't buy a £500 t-shirt every couple of days to wear. And the only time I've really mentioned the price of it, the specific prices of any of my clothing, 400 ain't the house, hit the legs, not the pipes. The only time I've ever really, mentioned the price of any item of clothing in particular was when we first started this channel, the Daily Danny G channel, and the first payment I went and bought a Burberry t-shirt with. And I showed that just to wind you up, Danny. It wasn't to put anybody else down or anything, or even lift anybody else up. That was just for your benefit. And it's had the desired effect because we're about 9 months into this now and you're still going on about the cunt. But of course, you will in the next press tell us all that you're not an international lolcow.
Piece of shit. Right, and that's
your absolute fucking wally.
Usually how it is. Very few people get very, very wealthy in this day and age.
Hold on. Did this clown not have a 500 pairs on his sunglasses till he got mugged and bummed and they got took off him? Well, what he had is an £80 pair of sunglasses. Very easily provable. As I got ChatGPT to tell me which police sunglasses they were. We looked them up. and they're $79.99 on the police website. So he had an £80 pair of sunglasses. He was trying to convince us were £500, even though an extremely simple Google search could prove otherwise.
Without being a cunt. There will be some people out there that are very wealthy without being a cunt, but not many. And they have Botox and all this bullshit. I'm a good person at all, does it for? So many people nowadays think it does.
It is gorgeous, to be fair, like that dress. Doesn't even have to say anything, does he? I want to try and recreate his. That P. Diddy bar got them, didn't he?
Nowadays think it does.
Limited edition versus limited budget is a great way of putting this. Now, I don't like to talk about the price of things, but I'm going to for the purpose of this statement. But just remember, you're watching somebody slag someone off who's got a coat that was £2,600. And he's slagging that person off for wearing that coat whilst driving a vehicle that we buy any car.com values at £600. Limited ability to wear.
Just the truth, right? And there's so much jealousy online. So much jealousy. As soon as somebody starts getting views, I mean, I don't care about people's views or people's revenue. I honestly don't give a fuck. If I like you, yeah, and you're earning loads of money from donations, and I don't really earn loads of money from donations, and you're getting more views than me, yeah, I'm actually happy for you. If you're a decent person, like, you know what I mean, and I get on with you. It's like JDP. I like JDP. I get on with JDP. Yeah. I may not get on with the Huskies. I'm not really going to go into the Huskies. But what I will say is, I may not get on with them myself, but that doesn't mean that I hate.
It's it's National Lolcow today. I just invented it. Well, let's hope it takes off better than my Ian Huntley Day did. What's an Ian Huntley Day?
The success that Jake is getting on his channel through loads of donations and more views than he normally gets. I'm not hating on that, mate. I'm loving it for him. He's got a family, he's got children. I'm happy for him.
Comment of the night for me, that.
I'm not that type of person. I don't hate on anybody's success, mate. Never have, never will. It's not within me.
It must kill him that I've done 2 successful merch drops in the last 8 weeks. And they've sold more merch than he's ever sold in his life. And it's all the merch is Danny G merch, really. I just made it, and it's got a little hedgehog on it. We've got the free Tony t-shirts and the What Would Bill Kelly Do t-shirts. Hashtag Danny24. Deca24 is just around the corner. I'm going to announce it tomorrow. Yeah, Danny's picking up everybody that does well from donations, but not Hedgehog Man. But what I like the most about this community is that the majority of my money from YouTube, like by about 95%, comes from ad rev, which I think is brilliant because all you lot have to do is watch, which doesn't cost you a penny, and I get paid. I think that's a great arrangement. Do you know what I mean?
For me, I think that
431 Danny on this live. Can you imagine that? Danny got 150 on, thought he'd been view botted. Karma, did you see that the other week? Danny had 150 people on live and the chat wasn't moving. And Ruth convinced him that I'd view botted him. He had 148 people on.
Modern day society has got very materialistic. Very. To the point where people are shallow, very shallow.
Shallow!
It's like Hedgehog throws what he earns in your face all the time, doesn't it?
Bit of J. Cole for you.
Do you know why he's doing that, right? Hedgehog's doing that to piss you off. So you know that you're working. I mean, I used to work, yeah, all the time, right? I've always been a
I used to work is an admission that deep down, he doesn't class what he's doing now as work.
working man. But it's just to throw it in your face. Otherwise, why would you do it? I don't tell you what I earn. I don't throw that shit in your face. Not that I earn as like what he earns. Do I thought?
Hold on, Danny. You've just went on about how you pay cash for everything, you're not in any debt, and then listed various golf clubs. And to be honest with you, I say I don't learn anything from Danny, but you know what I learned today? I learned that Mizuno make golf clubs. And when I was younger and I went to school, I had a dark blue Mizuno coat. I had a nice little football sock in the pocket full of golf balls.
So there's not really much to throw in your face. But even if there
Lovely time.
was, yeah, right, I wouldn't throw it in your face like that. I wouldn't be telling you what I earn. I wouldn't be coming on here and telling you how much all my stuff cost to throw it in your fucking face. Because I'm not a shallow cunt like that. When I bought this car cost quite a bit of money. Yeah, I've not told you how much it cost. And I won't tell you how much it cost because it doesn't.
I tell you what, I can tell you how much something cost. I can tell you exactly how much Danny's television cost.
If somebody asks me a question about how much something costs because they want to buy
Next time I go home, Amy, I'll have a look.
it themselves, then I'll tell you the price. But that's not to rub it in your face. That's because somebody wants to know because they want to buy it themselves. So if somebody was going to say, Danny, how much is that club of yours? I'd say you'd probably be able to get it for about this price now, bro. Do you get what I mean? So I would tell you the price then, but that's not to rub it in your face. That's just so you can go and buy the same thing. I don't fucking gloat. I'm not a gloater, am I? I don't do that shit. People who gloat are very shallow people, mate. They're very, very shallow.
One in the chat for a merch giveaway show with signed t-shirts. I'll have to get some merch to sign because we ordered the exact, that's what's great. I was going to say genius there, but it's not that genius. I'm just copying what The Weeknd does. The Weeknd will put some limited edition merch up, right? It's available for 48 hours. You order it, then you don't get it for 3 months. Because what they do is they take all the orders, all the sizes, and then they manufacture exactly what they sold. And then they ship it out. Obviously, he's selling hundreds of thousands of units. It takes a bit longer than what we do. We can do a full turnaround in about 2 weeks. That's what I did. So there isn't a spare t-shirt. Like I've had people like Noxie go and keep me one. I can't keep anything. We're getting manufactured what we've sold. You did a 3-month countdown to his holiday, did you? How many times has he told us what that holiday is meant to have cost?
Yeah, it's the way of the world for some. Like I said,
It's just he's telling the truth in that he could have bought bare Gucci t-shirts with the 8 grand he reckons his holiday cost.
loads of people thought P. Diddy, Beyonce, Jay-Z.
What's Beyonce done?
They're good people, right?
What's Jay-Z done?
They all wear the decked out in Gucci. They're all rich as fuck. No, rich does not make you good. Believe me. In fact, like I said, 90% of rich people are worse than me or you or any of us. And believe me when I tell you that, man. Because money, usually to get loads of money, you have to say goodbye to your morals, man. That's why, like, to be a Hollywood actor, you've got to say goodbye to any moralistic values that you've
Well, you also have to be able to act, Danny.
got. You can't have morals if you want to be a fucking Hollywood actor. $78. 70 fucking 8.
There's a big difference between not gloating and not having anything to gloat about, because when he thinks he's doing something that's a flex, he lets us know. And he lets us know in abundance because he's insecure. No other reason. Yeah, remember the PS5 in every room? Which is just weird, really, because he's only got 2 tellies.
Cheers, B-Man. I bought all my clubs, you silly cunt. I didn't buy any of my clubs. Okay, I didn't buy none of 3 sets, bro. I've got 3 sets of clubs, I didn't buy none of them. You silly twat. Who bought them then? If I didn't buy them. Hello, sweetie pie. Honey bud.
Hello, sweetie pie. He's smooth as fuck, isn't he? Rich, come here a sec. Watch his ears. Hello, sweetie pie. Nothing? No. Oh.
78. Fucking smashed
I tried.
it, Bob. I had 13 pies
Hello, Rod.
and 1 birdie.
Where's Emu?
Was it windy?
Oh, yes, it was cold, babe. I haven't had this off all day. That's how cold it was.
Been taking me hoodie off all day. That's how cold it was. He hasn't even got a coat on.
Let me give you a kiss first.
Does he own a coat?
You want me a hot drink, babe? But I'm going to... I'm hungry, man. Give us a kiss.
I did a bit of training.
Oh, did you? How you feeling? I'm aching.
Up the Lucy.
I'm just going to grab myself something to eat quick. Fucking start.
James, nobody is asked about his golf score. Not a single person. Hello, Lee, mate.
Oh, God. Oh. I need sugar. I feel like I need sugar. Don't know that.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate. Is there any chance I can borrow a quid, mate? And I want to go into McDonald's and get an ice cream. I've had no eat for 4 days. I think I need sugar. You probably do need sugar. Sugar will sort all them problems out, Danny.
I'm going to have a slice of toast and a donut.
A lot of sugar in that. On a
I feel like I need
donut.
sugar.
Donut on toast. Why don't you and Tony make a donut sandwich? Donut Sonny's all run. Don't forget that the Hedgehog Man is the inventor of the cheese pasty toasty. 2 slices of bread, cheese pasty in the middle, put it in the toaster machine, thank me later. If you're feeling really fruity, stick some beans on it, Bonnie lad. I've got it patented. The cheese pasty toasty is now officially my patent. What do you mean, I'll do you. Honey. No. What did he say again? I can't remember what he said now. Ha, honey. What did he say? What was it again?
I feel like I need sugar in my life. Chat?
What's talking to yourself?
Hi, sweetie pie.
What time is it now? I don't know if
Sweetie pie.
I'll be on Red Dead. I did say I'll be on today or tomorrow, didn't
It's
I?
about 3 o'clock, I think.
So it might be tomorrow I'll be on Red Dead.
Hands in the pockets. Look at how... Right. Do you know when sweat stains and it leaves like... It goes like... It looks like salt under the arms. You can see the salt sweat stains on that hoodie. Big white mark here. So it looks like he's been doing this with his hands up on the chest of it. And then he'd be like, I'm bare clean, me fam. Danny, you look like a scruff. That's not me bragging about what brand me t-shirt is, right? Because I guarantee, even when I wear Primark stuff, which I have some Primark t-shirts I didn't throw out because I like the colours and stuff like that. But even if I'm wearing Primark stuff, I still look clean. You're a scruff. Do better.
So I ain't seen Tony all day. I want to spend some time with her, I think. So basically, there's probably...
I've heard a rumour, Karma, that Big Ruth's put her head out on JDP.
say that the other day, though. I said I'll have Sunday or Monday or something on Red Dead. It'll be Monday, because Monday I can give you more time. But what I'll do tomorrow is I'll play Red Dead until I don't want to play it no more.
Oh.
Because Tony will go to bed and she'll watch TV in bed. Yeah, well, I'm playing it, so that's what I'll do tomorrow.
Just everybody that play games just play them till they don't want to play them anymore. I don't know.
Play Red Dead. You'll probably get me for 4 hours. Because I could have played it the other night for longer, you know.
Red
So I was
Dead.
getting into it. You know what I mean? So tomorrow, I'll play it a lot longer for you. Yeah,
Hi,
Sunday
Gary.
dinner's ready. I just don't want it. Yeah. Do you mean no Sunday dinner ready for me? Are you mad? This is my house.
Right, so somebody's just said, oh, is there no Sunday dinner ready for you?
Bro.
This was from yesterday. Bro. Right. Well, that's not a Sunday dinner, Danny. That's a fridge.
What do you?
Hold on a second. Let's do a little inspection of this fridge. Right. So what have we got in the fridge here? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Dimmy would have loved this, Danny. What's in your fridge? In your fridge? Fridge wars, fridge wars, fridge wars, wars, wars. What's in your fridge? In your fridge? Fridge wars, fridge wars, fridge wars, wars, wars. Right, so we've got a lot of water. Now that's the first thing that I wouldn't like, because I like bottled water at room temperature. I don't like it freezing cold. Comes from the days when I used to sit and do vocals all day, and cold water is no good for the human voice box. Setting over, what we've got there? We've got some sweet chili sauce. We've got some, that looks like it could be yogurt or creme fraiche on the top shelf. We're doing the breakdown. Then we've got some Aldi soft cheese. Under that, we've got some jam and cream donuts. Apple pie. That's a smiley apple pie. Bramley apple pie. Then we've got some ready meals in the back there. Some burgers. Could they be blackberries or something on top? And then some veg in the bottom.
Think, bro? Do you think there's no Sunday dinner in this house, son? What do you mean, bro? Do you think there's no Sunday dinner in this house, son? What do you mean, bro?
A lot of microwave frozen processed crap in the freezer there.
What do you mean, bro?
Oh, why don't you just open the oven and say, I mean, what in the frozen Yorkshire puddings, what in the no frills frozen Yorkshire puddings from Iceland is going on here, Daniel?
What do you think, bro? Do you think there's no Sunday dinner in this house, son? What do you
He thought it was going to be in the fridge, didn't he?
mean, bro? Do you think there's no Sunday dinner in this house, son? What do you mean, bro? What do you mean, bro? What do you mean, bro? No Sunday dinner in my house. You know how much food I have in my house, son?
Remember, he doesn't flex about materialistic things. He just doesn't realize that even the people being nice to him in the chat are playing a part in ruining every aspect of his life. Hello, Toots. Over to lose it, Toots. Sweetie pie. Come say hello.
This is literally my house you're talking about here, son.
I can't hear you.
I'm fine inside, so I'm not next to Danny.
Got the Catholic. That's a good girl. Playing the I forgot one camera there. Playing the Kettle of Doom mini.
Just the truth that I hate, man. Come on.
Hey.
My house is always full of food, brother. That's why anybody ever comes to my house, if you're hungry, I'll make something to eat. I've always got plenty of food to make. I look better with the... Everybody's been saying...
Proper bent that.
Everybody's been telling me that today, Bob.
Right.
You look better without the beard.
Without.
Yeah. What do you think, baby? Sexy was the words. She used the word sexy. She just didn't want to say that because I was online. But she said to me last night, she went, "You look sexy." I was like, "Thanks, Bab."
You look sexy. Why is whispering to each other in your own house? That's creepy. Rachel. You can't hear her. She's next door. You look sexy. Thanks, Babs. Yeah, Amy, just block the daft twats. Don't give them a rise. I think we can guess, comma.
Chris.
Yeah, Danny Mercedes just said, "You look 60."